Please be seated. Good morning. I'm Carolyn Long, and on behalf of West Virginia University Institute of Technology, I welcome you. Today, we are going to celebrate our 117th commencement. To begin today's celebration, please stand for the singing of our national anthem by Jolita Doral.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, for so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. o'er the rivers we marched, where so gallantly stream, and the rockets rang on, the walls were singing out, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much. Please be seated. I'd now like to introduce the platform guests, starting with Dr. Fred Cavalier, the WVU Tech Marshal, Mr. Marvin Hank Wright, the President of our Alumni Association, Dr. Nigel Clark, Provost of West Virginia University Institute of Technology, Dr. Richard Turner, Chair of the West Virginia University Faculty Senate, Ms. Joyce McConnell, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at West Virginia University, Mr. Charles Mickey Reeves, our commencement speaker, Dr. Andrea Kent, a representative of the WVU Tech Academic Awards Committee, Dr. Paul Rakes, Chair of the WVU Tech Faculty Assembly, Dr. Z. Turbica, Dean of the Leonard C. Nelson School of Engineering and Science, Dr. Stephen Brown, Dean of the College of Business, Humanities, and Social Sciences, Dr. Kara Sangelewski, Director of the BSN program at West Virginia University, Dr. Dana Brooks, Dean of the College of Physical Activities and Sports Science at West Virginia University, and Ms. Janet Kennedy, Vice President of WVU Tech Student Government Association. Let's all give them a hand and thank them. And I would like to recognize a group of individuals who you wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for, and that's called our faculty. The faculty are such an important role as you move forward through these many years, and so I would like the faculty to please stand and be recognized. Now, I'd also like to recognize another group of people, which is our staff, our administrators, and all the other people that make this place work. And they are so vital to what we do. They're vital to how we move around. As you can see, the campus looks beautiful. The ladies and the men in the Bears Den that make these young men and women feel like they're part of all of our family. So if any of them are in the crowd or with us, please stand. Or if you're a graduating person and are one of those, please stand. Let's do it. It is now my honor to introduce Mr. Hank Wright, President of the Alumni Association, who will be honoring our golden alumni.
Thanks, Carol. Today we welcome back the distinguished alumni from the class of 1966. These individuals were being inducted into an exclusive group known as the Golden Alumni. We celebrate and recognize their 50 years of professional and personal distinction since graduating from their alma mater. Please join me in honoring the following. William Barksdale, Printing Management. Stanley Boyd, English. Charles Harrison, Industrial Industrial Arts. Jerry Jesse, Accounting. Congratulations to each of you. Having just introduced our Golden Alumni from 1966, it feels important to point out how important that they are to the graduates we honor today. Tech has had a great reputation in the marketplace for a very long time, not just because of the quality of our current grads, but because of the legacy left behind by the grads that have preceded you. And now it's your turn to add to that legacy. Please make us proud. I was asked a couple months ago to say a few words, and I immediately thought of what Mark Twain said. Well, it usually takes me more than 3 weeks to prepare a good impromptu speech. I discovered that even though he passed away 106 years ago, Mark Twain had several pieces of advice for today's grads, and I'd like to share a few of them. I never let my schooling interfere with my education. Your educational process is really just beginning. I know that many of life's lessons are still ahead of you, and remember that you don't know what you don't know. There are a few more quotes from Mark Twain that are appropriate for today, and they can help us all, no matter how long we've been in our careers. Don't go around saying that the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. It's no wonder that the truth is stranger than fiction. Fiction has to make sense. Get your facts first, and then you can distort them as much as you please. Facts are stubborn, but statistics are more pliable. And I think everybody has heard, it's better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you're a fool than to open it and move all out. Okay. And a few less related things. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. I was seldom able to see an opportunity until it ceased to be one. Think about that. A person with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. Putting together a series of quotes by a famous person doesn't require a lot of creativity on my part. Yeah, I'm an engineer, so. But deciding which quotes to leave out does. These show how little things have changed in the last 100 years, and how much we still need these reminders today. I'll leave you with one final quote from Mark Twain. We are all alike on the inside. I wish you the best. Now go out into the world and make us proud. Go Tech. It's now my privilege to introduce Dr. Paul Rakes, Chair of the Faculty Assembly at WVU Tech.
Good morning. On behalf of WVU Tech faculty, it's my pleasure to welcome to families of the graduates, friends, and guests, and in particular to offer sincere congratulations to our graduating class of 2016. Graduates, you can be proud of your accomplishment. Acquiring a college degree is indeed a significant achievement in life. Celebrate your success and look around you. Everything that's going on today is about you. There's not too many times in life when everything is about you, but today it is. Everything you see here today is about your triumph. Now, I have no doubt that many times in the pursuit of your degree, you gave because then you were running some form of torturous gauntlet, trying to meet the academic standards that were set by your professors. but it is that academic gauntlet that has given you both the analytical skills and the practical skills that are worthy of a baccalaureate degree. Those skills get your foot in the door, as the saying goes. Then it's up to you through hard work to build on those skills and to pursue a successful career. And keep in mind, no matter how crowded a particular field of endeavor may be, there is always room for someone who is genuinely good at what he or she does. But working hard for success is a theme we kind of gloss often hear. But just for today, allow me to briefly draw on a lifetime of experience to slightly adjust that hard work concept. I learned this past semester that students in one of my classes were convinced that I've been on the earth a long, long, long time. In fact, the conclusion was finally reached that I probably served in the American Civil War. And some of those students I'm looking at right now, I might add. Then a couple of days ago, another class indicated that I may well have been around wearing animal skin diapers during the Ice Age. Fair enough. It's true. I've been around quite a while. So this old warhorse, if you want to call me that, wishes to remind graduates to never forget a particular skill that you probably brought to college with you. And many of you may well have refined that skill once you got here. That skill is to play hard. Sure, it is productive hard work that gives you the right, it actually gives you the need to play hard. If a person concentrates purely on hard work, he or she becomes rather one-dimensional. And then life itself becomes one-dimensional. But of course, keep in mind, if a person only plays hard, then every benefit gained by hard work will rather quickly fade away. So don't forget, life is about balance. Remember to maintain that balance in life, to truly enjoy living. You must work with dedication, but you must also play with gusto. So again, on behalf of WVU Tech's faculty, congratulations to you graduates for a job well done. Enjoy this day and play hard. You've earned it. Please join me in welcoming Janet Cunningham, Vice President of the WVU Tech Student Government Association, who brings greetings to us from the Tech SGA.
Today is a pivotal moment in our lives. Today we set aside time to reflect on all of the wonderful events, life-changing plot twists, and the many amazing characters that we have met throughout our journey. However, unfortunately, with the ending of this great chapter, we must say goodbye. So today, we say goodbye to homework. We must say goodbye to early morning practices and late night study sessions. And most unfortunately, we must all say our final goodbyes to finals week. Mia Hansen was quoted saying, "Now, as we close one chapter, the pen is gradually inking out, preparing itself to write the next. So, with all of our goodbyes, we must look to the future, the next chapter." Christina Rasmussen stated, "You can do the impossible because you have been through the unthinkable." We all started as students, and today we are professionals. With that said, I would like to say welcome to the next chapter of your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Janet, very much. Well, welcome again to the WVU commencement service here. It's our 117. That's hard to believe, isn't it, guys? None of us here, I think, were at the first one. I don't think. Oh, well, if you were, please let us know. We'll certainly celebrate with that before it's all over. So, but this is our class of 2016. So I welcome you as the graduates. I certainly welcome all the family and the friends and everyone here who is gathered to show your support. We know this is not your first time that you have supported these fine young men and women, and it won't be your last. This is a lifelong dream, but it's also a lifelong journey. You have worked so hard to fill these seats, and I thank you that to get here and get this. Again, I'd like to say something again. Thank you to the faculty. They work night and day to make sure that you can make your accomplishments and to make your hopes and dreams come true. And I want to thank them again very much for the hard work and the excellent work they do as we move forward this process. I know today is a little bittersweet for all of us. You're going to be leaving us. We won't see you for a while. Some of you have a job. Some of you are still looking for a job. And then some of you are going to start a whole new set of classes come August because your careers are going to college. But whatever it is, you will always be a part of us, and we are all going to miss you very much. You know, I'm inspired daily by everything that you do. First, the strength and the spirit of this group of students. Your tenacity has worked to prove that you can learn. You do the research, you're dedicated to your programs, you're dedicated to your student organizations, and you have initiatives that sustain our student community. I'm inspired by the work that the students showcase right here on campus, at the Capitol, and in the world at large. It's a constant source of pride for me and for all the faculty and the staff of when we hear of our Golden Bears traveling around the country to accept awards and scholarships and to state their ideas and chase their academic, their athletic, and their personal pursuits. I'm inspired too by your dedication to the interest in the causes that matter to you. You've been a lively group. You find your passion about something and you want to stand up for it and you go for it. You share your thoughts. You take the initiative to solve problems when you see them. You break things down so that you can better put them back together. You don't hold back. And that's the powerful trait for the trained problem solvers we're sending into the world today. We all face seasons of change, even those up on this stage. But everyone in this room is strong enough, skilled enough to take that change and turn it into something powerful for ourselves and for our community and for the people we love. As we move forward, I know you're going to rise and meet the new challenges in the months and the years ahead. I encourage you to remember what you found and where you found some of that boldness, where you uncovered within yourselves some of the talents and the abilities you're going to put to work running our businesses, healing our people, designing our infrastructure, shaping our technology future, and improving the world around us. In your years at Tech, you've created unbreakable connections with one another. You've built wonderful things for yourself and for those students who will come after you. You've worked with faculty and staff to overcome challenges and to shape the very way you see the world. Those are strong ties, and in decades ahead, they may grow a little quiet, but they'll always be there, as actually represented by our wonderful Golden alums. They may bend in the wind at times, but they will never break. You will always be a Golden Bear. You'll always have the experiences and the memories you have gathered here, and you have the knowledge that you were and always will be a part of this community and family that cares so much about you and your success. I applaud each and every one of you for today, for your strength in the spirit that you have shown in your time here, and for all the good things we know will come from each of you. I applaud this group of exceptional men and women who sit before us, ready to show the world what a WVU Tech grad can do. I wish you nothing but the very best. I congratulate you. I love each of you, and we will be right here for you if you ever need us. The wonderful West Virginia University Institute of Technology Tech class of 2016. With us today, a very special guest, and that we're going to celebrate the same spirit and determination that we see in you. Mr. Charles, and we know him as Mickey Reeves, is a native of our great state and a graduate of our chemical engineering program right here at Tech. Mr. Reeves was active in the American Institute of Chemical Engineers and the Tau Beta Phi Engineering Honor Society. He also served as a resident assistant in Macklin Hall, and we heard a lot of neat stories last night about that, before graduating magna cum laude in 1978. Since then, Mickey has gone on to lead a storied career in the oil and gas industry as an engineer and as an executive. Now he's vice president and managing director of Jacobs Consultancy, where he oversees the global petroleum, chemical, and engineering energy consulting practices for Jacobs. Mickey is also the founding board member and the very first president of the Tech Golden Alumni Association, a wonderful active organization that helps us keep our alums connected as they stay and navigate this world. Mickey comes to us today all the way from Houston, Texas, to help us celebrate his accomplishments and to share with you some of your words of encouragement. Would you please welcome Mr. Mickey Reeves.
Well, good morning. One more time. Good morning. Thank you. You're awake. President Long, Tech faculty, family, parents, the most important lady class of 2016. Thank you for inviting me to speak today. It's quite an honor to come back. Got a little thing for the parents I want to tell you. Today's a happy day. I had this day 4 years ago. It's when your child gets off your paper. So enjoy the day. Enjoy the day. So first, congratulations. Today, many of you are completing this formal educational part of your life. And now we'll be embarking on the next phase. Just like President Long said, you're going to start a career, to be married, to be family, to be further education. Moving forward, it can be a little bit scary. We cannot predict the future. But what we can do is prepare for the future. And the changes and the challenges that we definitely bring. Having graduated 38 years ago from Tech, I have the luxury of looking back about some of the things I have done, decisions I have made, decisions that were made for me. I've always been a bit of a Star Trek geek, and always still follow today. And sometimes I wonder what would have been the alternative timelines. When I do this, I realize there's been significant events in my life that completely changed the future for me and for others. While your future is still to unfold, I want to share with you today some of the significant events in my life to give you an idea of what can happen. And it all started right here in Montgomery. Back in 1974, when I first walked into the Tech campus, we were in the midst of a technological revolution. Yes, we did have technological revolutions in 1974, just in case you're wondering. We were moving from slide rules to handheld calculators. Anybody see the slide rule? They're in a museum. It was so revolutionary that some of the professors would not allow us to use calculators on exams because they feared it would give us an unfair advantage. A year later, everyone on campus had a calculator. Slide rules went the way of a buggy whip, a Polaroid camera, and Blockbuster video. How times have changed, a lot's happened. There's a saying, an old saying, that the only constant in life is change. Our lives change every day. Sometimes the changes are subtle, sometimes the changes are significant, and they affect us forever. We cannot deny change. If we want to be successful in our lives and in our careers, we must embrace it. Let me tell you a story how 4 phone calls altered my life, calls that changed the timeline. In 1978, Brian Carter, she was the tech placement director at the time, called me about an opportunity with the State Oil Company in Toledo, Ohio. I was in the second semester of my senior year, and up until that moment, I thought I was going to be working at the Union Carbide Tech Center in South Charleston. I'd never been to Toledo, but when I met with the company, Ohio offered me a job as a refinery process engineer with a salary that was $50 more per month than Carbide. I told Carbide no for $50 back then. I took the job and began my career in the petroleum refining business. About 4 years later, I received another life-changing phone call, this time from a headhunter about a job with an independent refiner in Texas City, which is an industrial town just south of Houston. Again, I'd never been to Texas, but I took the interview, excited for the adventure. What I remember most about that first drive into Texas City is about how bad it smelled. Texas City, like the Canal Valley, didn't always smell very good those days. Remember what the Canal Valley smelled back then. We've heard it called the smell of money. But I'll never forget how awful it was that Sunday afternoon. I checked into the hotel, and I saw the biggest cockroach I'd ever seen. And wow, everything is bigger in Texas. I decided then and there that I would not take a job where they had roaches this big. So a few hours later, I met my future boss for dinner. Had a great interview the next day, and walked out with a job offer. My mind had been changed, and a few months later, I was working in Texas City. Things stayed stable for a few years. I progressed in my refining career. I worked from process engineer to operations management, went to health safety and environmental manager. But in 1994, I received a call from one of my mentors, a man named Ed Exner, kind of a fixture in the world of chemical engineering. Ed had been one of the founders in 1957 of a chemical engineering consulting firm known as Case Consultants, which is now known as Jacobs Consultancy, which is the business I now run. Kind of funny how things happen. Ed convinced me to leave the world of refinery management and become a refining consultant. I learned a lot about working for a 5-person company. Like, one example was, you could have great accounts receivables, which means people owe you money, but it does not mean you can pay yourselves. Moving into consulting was a substantial change. I had to reinvent myself. I actually took a step down in my career at that time, but it paid off in the long run. We sold our small company to an engineering firm who went bankrupt. Learned a lot from that. Luckily, we got our money before the courts got involved, and 4 of the 5 of us landed at Jacobs in 1998. That brings me to a 4th phone call. I had a pretty good career at Jacobs. I've worked in consulting, I've worked in engineering. I was director of the process engineering department, and we'd make an occasional trip to Saudi Arabia to help our local office in a town called Al Khobar. In October 2011, I returned from a trip from Saudi, landed in Houston, and I called my secretary and asked her if anyone was looking for me. She told me to call Noel Watson, who was Jacobs' chairman of the board. I had never spoken to Noel Watson on the phone before, but you can imagine what the stress was. Noel asked me if we had certain capabilities in Saudi, and I told me being the honest person, I said, no, we don't. He then asked me, what are you going to do about it? And that's a scary question from the chairman of the board. What are you going to do about it? Well, I found out when I was talking to the guy, because 3 months later, I was in Saudi Arabia. When I told my friends I was transferring to Saudi, one of them reminded me how I once loudly proclaimed that I would never, ever work in the Middle East. Lesson here is never say no, because it can happen. If someone had told me in 1978 that I would have done these things, I would not have believed them. Let me tell you, while you will not know where you are Today, you will know where you are today, next week, and you may know where you are next month. You don't have a clue where you will be 5, 10, 20 years from now. And you know something? That's okay. You don't have to know. I always laugh about when the interviewer asks you, where do you think you will be 5 years from now? Sometimes the best answer is you tell me, because we don't know. We don't know where we're going to be. We don't know. But any and everything is possible. It's up to you. It's up to you. So why have I told you this story? 38 years ago, I was sitting where you are today. Well, not exactly, we were up on Martin Field. We did commencement up there back in those days. But I was no different than you are today. Sitting right there where you are. One thing you will realize very, very soon is the value of the tech education. It will take you as far as your heart desires. It's up to you. It will take you as far as your heart desires. There are very few schools in this country where you can get the individual attention that you received here. It was true when I was here, and it's still true today. A few years ago, I was attending a company function where many of the company's leadership were present. Several guys were gathered around. They were bragging about their schools. Well, I went to Purdue, I went to Notre Dame, I went to the University of Texas. They were all trying to one-up each other on who had the best school. And something very funny happened. The chairman saunters by and says, well, I went to North Dakota State, and I did all right by it. Immediately, everyone shut up. I don't think anyone there knew that there was a North Dakota State. But they did that. Tech is a bit like North Dakota State. I can guarantee you right now, you will do all right by it. Trust me, you will. So this brings a fifth phone call. In 2010, I learned Tech wanted to reorganize the Alumni Association. After being active for several years, I decided to participate as president of the organization for 2 years. I came back to campus for the first time in years and was flooded with a lot of memories. Macklin Hall, where I lived for 4 years. High Rise, where we took our meals. Tech Center, where we saw concerts and socialized, and where we drank a lot of beer. Yeah, you drink beer at Tech Center back in those days. So legal drinking age was 18, but we weren't very responsible, so they changed the law. But I remember going to Old Main in the engineering building. I remember one night when the residents of High Rise, they stole the cannon that's out in front of Macklin Hall. And we being the men of Macklin, we had to go back and recover. Well, I learned something that night is that when a roll of wet toilet paper is flung from 10 stories up, it really hurts when it hits you in the shoulder. They were attacking us from above. But these are memories. These are memories that I have. These are memories that no one can take away. Change happens, and we must welcome it. Darwin kind of said that those who adapt will survive. And we must adapt, or surely we will all die if we don't adapt. Workplaces change regularly. Marital status changes. People are born and people die. Institutions change their names. Sometimes they relocate. Continual change is part of life, and we must adapt. We must adapt. And as we must be adaptable, Tech also has to adapt to our ever-changing world. In case anyone is wondering, I do support the campus movement back. It will ensure the Institute's survival so that we don't go the way of the slide rule in 1975. But like I said, no one can take away my memories here. No one can take away your memories here. And no one will take away the future generation's memories of the Tech campus of Beckman. This was my home for 4 years, where I felt safe, where I made lifelong friends, and I'd say recently I've made some new friends since I've been coming back. But life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Take those phone calls. Go somewhere you remember. And most of all, don't be afraid of giant bugs. My name is Mickey Reeves. I will always be a Tech Gold player. Thank you.
Thank you, Mickey, very much. We really appreciate those words and so happy to have you back on campus with all of us. All right, guys, are we ready? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Nigel Clark for the presentation of the candidates for degrees.
Will the graduating students please rise? President Long, I present to you these candidates for their respective degrees from West Virginia University Institute of Technology.
Now, you guys know I ad-lib a lot of stuff, but I have to read this exactly, okay? Upon the recommendation of the provost and the approval of the deans and the faculty of West Virginia University Institute of Technology, and on behalf of the West Virginia Higher Education Policy Commission, by the virtue of the authority vested in me, I am pleased to confer upon each of you the appropriate degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities attendant thereto. Congratulations and best wishes for satisfying and fulfilling all of these requirements, and may you have a very productive life. I'm going to sit down and get those degrees.
Dr. Z. Torbecker, Dean of the College of Engineering and Sciences, will join President Long to award the diplomas for the graduates of the Leonard C. Nelson College of Engineering and Sciences. Will the candidates for degrees from the College of Engineering and Sciences please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Joshua Brian Kiefer, magna cum laude. Richard Aaron Murdoch III. Jack Benoit Kavanaugh. Bree Ann Renner. Matthew Resendez. Joseph D. Carl. Brandon Tyler Davis. Sheng Han. Jonathan C. Miller. Kyle Thomas Polzinski, cum laude. Michael David Powell, magna cum laude. James Ridge Ramsey, magna cum laude. Levi Crozier. Shella Gabrielle Kelly, magna cum laude. Karen K. Pratt. Jonathan Cale Webb. Joseph Frederick Ferguson, summa cum laude. Adam Orion Kiger. Brooklyn Noel Meadows, magna cum laude. Daniel Lawrence Knoll, summa cum laude. Felipe Sozendo, summa cum laude. Tito Terceros. Gregory Scott Anderson, cum laude. John Ryan Ball. Paul Bernardo Franco. Kayla Bovard. Herman Sebastian Cousin Espinoza. Zachary Wayne Dixon.
That's it!
Walter Blake Ingalls. Brett Allen Floyd, cum laude. Corey M. Hall. Tavon Lamar Antonio Johnson. Joel Dow Qualcomm. Brendan Raymond Rankin. Raul F. Torres, magna cum laude. L.S. Wang. Johnny Ray Hager. Lisa Martinez. James Douglas Kaufman. Zachary Troy Hornsby. Lionel L. Waters, cum laude. Jacob Riggins, summa cum laude. Stephanie Nicole Beard. Jessica Robin Chapman. Destiny Morgan Deaton, summa cum laude. Jolita Christine Durant. Krishana Jennings. Taylor Elizabeth Miltenberger. Sierra Mott. Rebecca Allison White. Lawrence Michael Alvin. Thomas Nathaniel Baker. Dylan Robert Kittle. Janet Cunningham.
Engineering and science graduates, please be seated. And congratulations. Dr. Stephen Brown will now join President Long to award the diplomas for the graduates of the College of Business, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Will the candidates for degrees from the College of Business, Humanities, and Social Sciences please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Go, Shelly.
Megan Elizabeth Bly. Ashley K. Boggs. Nicole Kinjemi. Jacqueline Lee Carroll. Noelle Day. Alexandra Michelle Dunn. Elizabeth Renee Evans. Michael Edward Hastings. William F. Hughes. Jared William Marino. Jordan Scott McKinney. Lakeisha Nichols. Susan A. Nutter-Brett. Shelley Noel Odin. Cynthia Brooke Petrie. Alicia Redway. Stephanie Danielle Seaward. Sandra Elaine Shoden. Rodney Wayne Wills. Adam Charles Westrick, magna cum laude. Kristen Renee Barton. Brittany Michelle Brown. Abigail Harbaugh Brown. Ashley Rebecca Burns. Chelsea Renee Dean, cum laude.
I love you, Chelsea.
Jordan L. Epling. Kathy Estes Zorns. Ruby Garcia. Edward Bruce Gordon. Amy Lynn Hammond. Sam Lawton. Ramsey Mark McCoy. Kristen Faith Moore. Cammie Lee Pence. Joseph C. Saunders. Cindy Marie Schaefer. Barbara Ann Smith, cum laude. Brittany Nicole Smith. James E. Waldeck. Thomas William Weaver. Gabriel R. White. Shantae Ramona Wright.
Please be seated, and congratulations to you all. Dr. Carrie Sand-Jacklin will now join President Long to award the diplomas for the graduates of the School of Nursing. Will the candidates for the degree from the WVU School of Nursing please rise and come forward to be recognized.
Kara E. Adkins. Alexander Kabe Ahangardesuli, cum laude. Tara Brooke Barker, cum laude. Morgan Leanne Blake, cum laude. Kristen Brooke Campbell, cum laude. Caitlin Brooke Karan, cum laude. Brittany Nicole Doyle. Allison Jade Hall. Tiffany Faye Humphrey. Christopher Allen Jeffrey. Carrie Lee Kessler. Caitlin Nicole Lipscomb. Brandon Wayne McCutcheon. Megan Renee Miller. Madison Nicole Neal. Cheryl Marie Rains. Satoko Sheridan, cum laude. Anthony G. Simmons. Crystal Dawn Spurlock.
Would the nursing graduates please be seated? Congratulations. Dr. Dana Brooks, Dean of the West Virginia University College of Physical Activity and Sports Sciences, will now join President Long to award the diplomas for the graduates of the Athletic Coaching, Education, and Sport Management programs. Will the candidates for the degrees from CPAS please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Lakeisha Love Atkins. Cody Andrew Ava. Anthony Santino Giacchetti. Joshua Evan Woodard.
Graduates, please be seated. Congratulations. Dr. Dana Brooks will now present the Shape America Outstanding Major of the Year Award.
Hey, best wishes, 2016 class. Come on, another round. Mother's Day. Lakeisha Atkins, will you please come forward? Lakeisha, one more time. The term student athlete, what does it mean? You should say Lakeisha Atkins. Come on, give it back. Lakeisha Atkins, student athlete. Why? First of all, to be a major of the year in America, there are 14,000 members. 14,000 members. Think about that. She represents your campus among that 14,000 member organization. Lakeisha, please come on now. Twice, overall GPA 3.38, a member for 4 years on your Tech basketball program. She's not just good, she's good. She's on the second team all conference. Second team all conference. Come on, just know it. That is great. I talked to your party, Lakeisha. He said she's proud, leader, great student athlete. On behalf of WVU Tech, I'll have Overtown best wishes for the year, Lakeisha Atkins.
Okay, now to present the Presidential Leadership Award on behalf of the WVU Tech Academic Awards Committee is Dr. Andrea Kent.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Dr. Andrea Kent. I'm the political science faculty member here on campus. I'm up here today because I represent the Academic Awards Committee. The Academic Awards Committee is a faculty run committee, and one of our great pleasures is at the end of the year, we get to give the Presidential Leadership Award to one deserving graduating senior from each of our two main colleges, the Leonard C. Nelson College of Engineering and Sciences and the Business Humanities and Social Sciences. So I'm so excited to be up here. This award was established in 1978, and it recognizes students who not only are solid in the classroom, but are also very solid within our campus community. As I look out at the graduates today, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, our clubs, I hope you guys train to replace them as well. Because you guys have been so important to the activities, the clubs, tutoring, all of those things on campus that I just want to take a second and applaud all of the graduates here. For the purposes of this award, however, we have to pick one deserving, as I said, person from each campus, and so that's what I'm going to do today. As I reveal the winners, please come up and we get your plaque here, so come up on stage. I'm going to start with the College of Business Humanities and Social Sciences. This year's recipient from BHSS is incredibly strong academically while being involved in a wide range of campus clubs, jobs, athletics, research, tutoring, across the board here. Her involvement and leadership are really two of the things that stood out when people were writing letters of recommendation for her going forward. She, as I said, has been a tutor on a multitude of subjects: biology, psychology, sociology, English, forensics. I could be forgetting some. Very well-rounded here. A psychology major. She's been captain of our volleyball team since the end of her sophomore year. It's my great pleasure to present the Presidential Leadership Award for BHSS to Jackie Carroll. Congratulations there. And now for our College of Engineering and Sciences. You guys always present an incredibly deep pool of candidates. You have so many clubs and things going on, it makes our job so difficult. But today's winner that we have was involved in groups related to both his major and the campus as a whole. He was involved in ASME, Pi Tau Sigma. He's also a senator for the Student Government Association, a member of the Activities Board. He's been a long time residence assistant in the Residence Hall. Additionally, this person has helped us design campus activities, has co-authored some papers, and he's also the co-founder of the Student Design Expo. I'm incredibly pleased to present this award for 2016, the Presidential Leadership Award, to Mr. Tavon Johnson. We are so grateful for everything that all of you guys have done over the years, and don't forget about us. Come back and see us. Let us know how you're doing down the line. Thank you again, and congratulations.
Well, I can't see very well, even with the glasses on, because of the tears. Okay. all of my graduates, please stand. The tassel on your mortarboard signifies Tech's academic base or the authority these institutions possess for awarding a degree. By moving your tassel from the right to the left side, you acknowledge that you've graduated from the students to a degree carrying alumni of Tech. It's time, guys. Please move your tassels from the right to the left side. Congratulations, alumni. We're so happy for you. And we thank you again for choosing WVU Tech. We wish you only the very best and the most wonderful things and happiness in life. We're going to close today with a celebration of singing our alma mater. Words can be found in your commencement program. And we want you to join us in a post-ceremony reception in the Tech Center. We have shuttles available for anyone that needs transportation. And graduates, please remain standing after the alma mater for the recessional. And please, for us to all wait until our graduates have left the building. Now, please join us with Joletta Durrell, who leads us in singing of our alma mater.
On the banks of the great Montgomery, reared against the sky, proudly stands our alma mater as the years go by. Forever we our progress honor and protect. Hail to thee, our alma mater, West Virginia Tech.
I know it's a good question. I'm going to install the system.